Hello to all you drockers out there. Now I'm sure you've seen your bit of Dredd in your 2000 AD, your magazine, in the collections, the trade paperbacks, even IDW. Well, did you know there's a lot of novels out there that you can buy? And now I know it's very difficult to read without pictures for some of you, but you can't beat a bit of a Dredd in a novel form. Now, many moons ago in the mid-90s, Virgin brought out 9 Dredd novels, which are all pretty good, of varying standards obviously, all depends on how you like your Dredd written. Now let's, no particular order, I'll go through them. You've got Dredd Dominion by Stephen Marley, nice covers there, so I won't bother reading the write-ups. I might do a thing at the end of this video where I'll do all the covers and all the backs, but then again I might not. Just look them up on the web and you'll find them. They're in eBay. You can buy all these individually if you look about, and you can get them in the ether, so you'll not miss out and they'll be cheaper. So you've got Dredd Dominion, Silencer by David Bishop. Recognise the creature in the background. If you read your 2000 AD history of certain characters, you might recognise slightly that, and it's got a tie into something in one of the stories. The Hundredfold Problem by John Grant. The Medusa Seed by Dave Stone. Dreadlocked by Stephen Marley. You might recognise somebody else on the cover of this one. Death Masks by Dave Stone. That's right, Armitage. The Savage Amusement by David Bishop. Wet Works by Dave Stone. The final one in these Virgin books, Cursed Earth Asylum, David Bishop. So there's 9 books that came out a long time ago. Pretty good, get your hands on them. Then we came to a period of the barren wastelands where there was nothing to read in novel form. Then along came a new saviour, which was the Black Flame Publication Group. And they brought us quite a few different characters, Dredd, Anderson, Nikolai, Dante, but I'll just go through them all. And again, if you can't find them on eBay or Amazon or whatever, or other leading retailers, you can get them on the 2080 online shop for your Kindles and other such reading devices. So you've got Kingdom of the Blind, David Bishop, nice cover as well. Black Atlantic by Simon Jowett and Peter J. Evans. Again, these are all different standards, but I quite enjoyed them all. The Final Cut by Matthew Smith, or as we like to call him, the Mighty Tharg. Swine Fever by Andrew Cartmel. I think that was when they were trying to get David Cameron, as you can see. Psycho Geddon by Dave Stone. Again, these are all out of order because this is when they changed the covers. Whiteout by James Swallow. You might recognise the name James Swallow. He's done Black Flame stuff for the Warhammer stuff. Bad Moon Rising, Dave Bishop. Eclipse by James Swallow. And there was a tie-in to the Dredd vs Death game by Gordon Rennie. Obviously, if you've got Dredd, you've got to have a bit of Anderson, and they brought out 3 Anderson books. You've got Fear the Darkness by Mitchell Scanlon. Red Shadows by the same author, Mitchell Scanlon. And Sins of the Father by Mitchell Scanlon. So they're pretty good. As you can see, that's when they changed the cover over, when the Dredd ones were very similar. Then you've got, we'll do some tie-in ones for the world of Dredd, because they have got a sort of a crossover in the comics. You've got 5 Strontium Dog novels. There we go. We've got Ruthless by Jonathan Clements, The Profit Margin by Simon Spurrier. I'm sure these names you'll be recognising. Bad Timing by Rebecca Levine. Day of the Dogs, Andrew Cartmel. And A Fistful of Strontium by Jasper Bark and Steve Lyons. So there's your Strontium Dogs. With Strontium Dog, who do you get? You get 5 novels of Durham Red. And these are all by, if I remember it, yep, Peter J. Evans. So you've got The Unquiet Grave, Peter J. Evans. The Omega Solution, Peter J. Evans. The Encoded Heart by Peter J. Evans. Manticore Reborn, you guessed it, Peter J. Evans. And a final one of these, Black Dawn by Peter J. Evans. Who else has crossed over in the World of Dread? That's right, Rogue Trooper did. And you've got 3 Rogue Trooper books. So you've got, and this one was to do with the Rogue Trooper game. This one's the Quartz Massacre by Rebecca Levine. I think it was to do with the game. Blood Relative by James Swallow. And Crucible by Gordon Rennie. So they're all the ones that are in the Dread world. I'm just looking down here. Yeah, you'll be okay. Right. Then you've got 2 books on Slaine. Bit thicker, these ones. So you've got both by Stephen Saville. I'll say Saville because we don't say Saville. Slaine the Exile and Slaine the Defiler. If I remember correctly, these were like his early years when he was in the sort of doing his tests in the tribe. I read them 20 odd years ago, so I can't remember exactly. And I'll try and keep them in good condition, so I don't read them too much. In fact, I only read them once. You've got 3 Nikolai Dantes by David Bishop. These are very funny. You've got the Strange Love Gambit. You've got Imperial Black, David Bishop. And Honour Be Damned, David Bishop. You've also got some ABC Warriors, 2 ABC Warrior books. You've got one by Pat Mills and Alan Mitchell, called The Medusa War. And then you've got one called Rage Against the Machines by Mike Wilde. You've also got 4 books on the Fiends of the Eastern Front stories. You've got a trilogy called Fiends of the Eastern Front, all by David Bishop. The first one's called Operation Vampire. The Blood Red Army. And Twilight of the Dead. And then you had a new trilogy started called, a little bit thick as you can see, Fiends of the Rising Sun. So I'm sure you can guess where that one was set. David Bishop. Sadly, we never got any more. I presume the sales and things like that. People just don't like reading novels. I don't know why. Because you know all these characters, you know what they look like, you know the backgrounds, you know the cityscapes they all live in. So everything's built in your head. Just read them and enjoy them. Another fantastic novel. I wish it was finished by him. And then you've got 2 of the Caballistics Inc. novels. And these are pretty good. You've got Hell on Earth. That's by Mike Wilde. And Better the Devil, also by Mike Wilde. Excellent stuff. So there you've got the real novels. Then you can turn to, let me just go it. Let's get the iPad. Ebooks. Let me just go. Alright, so I don't know how these will go on come on. What they did on the ebooks was you had a year 1 series of 3 books, which became a real book. So I'll show you that, because I didn't. You could get the normal novel, which is that one, which had the 3 stories in. City Fathers, Cold Light of Day and Wear Iron. And they were by Matt Smith. The City Fathers was by Matt Smith. Then you had Cold Light of Day, which was by, I think it was Michael Carroll, that one. Michael Carroll, and the last story, which was Wear Iron, that was by, oh God, I'm trying to remember all the names now. I'll show you by looking in it. Al Ewing, should have remembered. So that was that, and then you got a one that you get in one of those boxes of tat. So it's the same book, yeah, 1. All them stories came out in ebook form, but before the Wear Iron came out, they brought the real book, so I didn't bother getting the ebook of Wear Iron because I prefer it in paper. So you had, I'm not going to be, so there's your cover for your ebook of City Fathers by Matthew Smith. This is in Dredge Year 1. The Cold Light of Day by Michael Carroll. It's another Year 1. Then you had Year 2 we've started on. So you had 3 books in Year 1, and I presume we've got another book in the Year 2 to go, because we've got The Righteous Man by Michael Carroll. Oh God, let's turn this off. We've got Down and Out by Matthew Smith, Year 2. So that's where we are in the Year 2s. We've also got early stories of Rookie Anderson. And you've got Judge Anderson Rookie by Alec Worley. And also another one by Alec, who's doing all these books. He's got another one on the go, so there'll be 3. Judge Anderson Rookie, Heartbreaker. So they're well worth getting. But my favourite book out of all of them is this one, and it's not about Dredd. It's about Rico. It's called The Titan Years, The Third Law by Michael Carroll. Out of all those books, if there's one book you're going to get, and I've said it before on other blogs and stuff, that's the one I would get. It tells the story of the fall of Rico. Hopefully it'll be a trilogy, but we need more people to buy it so that we'll get a second story. He's on Titan now, and what Michael's done, I'm not going to say anymore, it's very enjoyable. Go out and get it so I can get book 2 and 3. Because I asked Michael at the 40th, where's book 2? And it isn't there, but he'd like to do one. So there you have it. There's all the books, all the novels you can get from 2000 AD creators, other writers from other genres. They're all available, so why not buy some? See what you like. Have a look on the web, find one, buy one. But if you're going to buy one, get that Rico one so I can have some more. Got a bit of self-interest in, haven't you? Look forward to the next recording of something or other.